Hey everybody, welcome back to another Minecraft Monday. This is Minecraft Monday number 7, I think. That sounds right, yeah. Keep in mind when I'm doing these, I'm not actually looking at a script or anything. I don't know which one this is. I think it's number 7. Either way. So, for this episode of Minecraft Monday, I, again, do not have a topic to talk about, because of course I don't. Uh, so I'm going to just talk about another thing going on in my life recently. Uh, Specifically, my parents. We all love parents. I mean, some of us actually legitimately do like our parents, but I'm saying that in a sarcastic way. I do not like my parents. Uh, and if my parents are watching this, you know what? I'm not sorry. I don't care at this point. I don't care anymore. I work on, when I'm not at college, I pretty much live on a farm. I technically don't live on a farm, I live across the road from a farm. But said farm is my grandparents' farm, and my dad basically runs the place because my grandpa doesn't do shit. Everybody thinks he's going senile, and you know what, he probably is. He's not very good at his job. But so, when I'm not at college, I'm at home and I have to work on the farm. I don't like working on the farm. I've made it abundantly clear to my entire family that I really, really hate working on the farm. Because, if any of you have watched any of my fursuit making videos, you've seen me. I'm scrawny. I'm a twig. I have no muscle. Working on a farm is not a thing that, like, it doesn't work. Because I can't do 90% of the work because I have no muscle, and no matter how much I try, I cannot build any muscle. My family doesn't seem to get that. They just think I'm lazy. I'm not. I keep telling them I'm not. Whatever. So, when I'm working on the farm, uh, that's like the worst part of my life. 'Cause, let's see. We work cattle, like, all the time. And by all the time, I mean, like, I swear to God, every weekend. Every weekend I'm home. We're always working cows, or moving cows, or something like that. And I hate it. I hate how much effort has to go into these stupid cows. I don't even get any money from any of this, by the way. My dad claims that, oh, well, you get a place to live, you get food. Okay, Dad, 90% of the money we have does not come from farming, it comes from mom, because my mom is a nurse. I don't mind my mom, by the way. She's not that bad. I mean, she's not the smartest person on earth because she married my dad, of all the people she could have married. And even now that she can see how he acts around, you know, us, like the kids and other people in our lives, she still apparently doesn't see a problem with any of it. I see a big problem with it because my dad, and I'm not even gonna like try to sugarcoat this or anything, my dad is not a good person. Like, easy things to list off for not being a good person. He's very homophobic, very transphobic, pretty xenophobic. If anybody doesn't know the definition of that word, it means he doesn't like immigrants, or anybody not from this country, generally. He gets that from my grandpa. My grandpa watches Fox News literally constantly. That's really annoying, and I wish he would stop doing that. But whatever. Uh, my dad is also like really mean. He doesn't see that he's mean. Well, he probably does see that he's mean because I tell him regularly that he's being a jerk because he is. Like, he's just flat out not nice. When I was in like freshman and sophomore in high school, uh, I literally, like, not even sugarcoating this, I literally wanted to die a lot of the time because of a lot of the things that my family said to me, specifically my dad. Because, I'm a teenager. I'm just becoming a teenager. I'm breaking out a lot. I'm, you know, adjusting to new things. A lot of things are happening when you're an early teenager. You're trying to figure out how to take care of yourself correctly. And honest to God, I still don't know how to do that correctly. I don't know how to keep myself from breaking out. It still happens all the time. It's really annoying. But when I was in freshman and sophomore year, though, it was really bad because every 2 seconds, every single time it happened, every single time there was even the slightest little red spot on my face. Somebody's driving around outside. Anyways, every time there was even like the slightest little hint of acne anywhere, I would get yelled at, I would get complained at, I would get called ugly. Nobody would want, they would say, anyways, they would say nobody wants to be around me if I look like this. Uh, they would tell me I stink constantly, and, teenager, early teenager, going through puberty, of course, you know, like normal teenager things. And they were just acting like it was the end of the world and everybody else's lives. My mom did that too. Not to the extent that my dad did, but she kind of did it too. She yelled at me a lot for breaking out and stuff, and like I don't know how to stop that. I don't know how to fix that. Nothing nothing that they've tried to force me to do has ever worked. Like we've tried just about every single product in existence, and it's not like that will permanently stop it. Like I don't know what they think is gonna happen, but uh, let's see. Back to my dad. I've probably said this on this channel before. I don't know if I actually have, but I probably have. I have ADHD. That's like a confirmed thing. I got diagnosed with ADHD as a kid. I have ADHD. And I personally have done a shit ton of research because, when I was younger, I had nothing better to do with my time than research things. So I did a lot of research, like continually researching this for years up until maybe a couple years ago. I'm about 90% sure that I also have autism. I am somewhere on the autism spectrum. I'm about 90% sure of that. And no, this isn't some kind of, oh, I saw one TikTok, now I think I have. No, that's not what this is. I've literally put a lot of research into this, and I think that a lot of the things that I do and feel fit the diagnosis for that pretty well. So, either way, safe to say, I am not neurotypical. I am not a neurotypical person. I can't even talk. And my family also, quite a few of them are not neurotypical. Uh, but somehow, my family doesn't seem to understand that a neurodivergent brain functions differently than a neurotypical person's brain, especially if I am not, if I don't have any medication for it. Like, Adderall is a common ADHD medication. I don't take Adderall. Like, I don't. I never have. Probably never will, because I was around someone when I was younger that took Adderall, and when he was on it, it turned him into a zombie, pretty much. Like, completely brainless. Brain was completely gone, and he was not himself. But either way, that's not even why I'm not taking Adderall. I'm just not taking Adderall because my parents refuse to admit that I may not be neurotypical. Like, they adamantly refuse that notion. And no matter how many times I've tried to tell them, like, hey, I want to go get, like, actually diagnosed with this. I want to go to, I don't know, somebody. I don't actually know who tests for that, but psychologist, therapist, something along the lines of that. I have no idea. Either way, I've told them, like, a lot that I want to go get diagnosed. I want to go to a doctor. I want to figure out what's wrong with me. And they're like, no, no, you're fine. There's no way you could be like that. There's no way. Like, okay, whatever you want to think, mom and dad. Think what you want. I don't even care at this point. So yeah, uh, I'm currently recording this on December 6th. So about a week ago, it was Thanksgiving. Actually, it was well, I guess not anymore. I guess it's a Friday. Thanksgiving was a week ago yesterday, but a week ago from tomorrow, we were up at my mom's family. We were with them for their Thanksgiving. They had it on Saturday. And I was talking to one of my uncles who kind of sort of vaguely is used to be friends with my dad, but uh so I was just like casually talking to him, and he was asking about, like, what do I do when I'm not in college? How is my life? And I was telling him about working on the farm and how I really didn't like working on the farm and how I wanted to, like, I'm 19 years old. I don't want to live at home anymore. I want to leave. And I was telling him that. I was telling him, like, yeah, I don't like working on the farm anymore. I never liked working on the farm. I really don't like working on the farm. I want to leave. And he was sitting there like, yeah, yeah, that kind of thing isn't for everyone. I get it. You should be able to leave. And I was like, uh-huh. You know what I'm saying? And so I guess my dad overheard that conversation. Actually, I'm pretty sure he was standing like behind me or something. I didn't see him until he showed up like halfway through my conversation and was like, "What do you mean you don't like farming?" And I'm like, "You know that I don't like farming, Dad. Like, I've told you multiple times how much I hate this." And he's like, whatever. And then he walked away. But so when I got home that night, uh, I was just sitting there. I don't even remember what I was doing. I was just sitting there, but my dad walks up and just starts yelling at me about, I don't know, apparently I'm not allowed to say that I don't like working on the farm. Apparently I'm not allowed to say that, I guess. So he starts yelling at me, and he yelled for like a solid 20 minutes. And I don't even remember what all he said because I was only half listening. Because at this point, I don't listen to a goddamn word he says because I know 90% of the stuff that comes out of his mouth is bullshit. So I wasn't listening to most of the words he said, but he said, he did, I do remember him saying something about, like, blah, blah, blah. If you like, or if you don't like farming that much, you might as well just grab all your stuff and leave and don't come back. And I was like, okay. And then he was like, I'm serious. Like, get your stuff, leave. And then he walked away. And I was like, okay. So, yeah, long story short, I'm pretty sure my dad is gonna kick me out at some point, relatively soon. I don't have a job. I can't get a job. I've applied to a bunch of jobs, and none of them have ever contacted me back. None of them apparently want to hire me. And I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with my resume or my applications or anything. I don't know what's wrong with it. Don't mind the fact that I sound like I'm gonna cry, because I'm angry about this. So, I'm trying to get a job right now. It's not working because none of them want to hire me, apparently. And I can't, I can't take commissions online because my mom won't let me get PayPal or anything, and I don't know how to do that on my own. So, I need help, and she's not giving me help. And I can't support myself if she's not helping me to, get the money. Because if I could take commissions, I would. I want to take commissions. Like, fursuit commissions, writing commissions, art commissions, voice acting, I'll do it. I'll do pretty much anything at this point. Except I can't because I do not have a way to actually get paid for that. So it's really making me angry that I can't. Like, I can't get away from home. I can't get my own apartment because I don't have any money. And I can't get any money. And I'm trying to get a job so I can get money, but none of them are wanting to hire me. So it's making me mad. This whole thing's making me mad and stressed. Very stressed. I am a lot of stress right now. And I'm also trying not to cry because when I get frustrated, I cry. And people make fun of me for that, which, whatever. So, anyways, long story short, I'm really stressed right now. And I don't have a lot of money. And I'm trying to save my money. I'm trying to get a job. And over Christmas break, I am going to hound my mother about getting me PayPal and helping me set up a PayPal or a Cash App or something. Just some way that I can take commissions and get money. I'm gonna yell at her constantly about it until it happens. So, anyways, I think I've had enough talking for today. I'm tired of talking. My voice probably sounds terrible to you guys because it's really early in the morning right now. I just woke up. Uh, so yeah, that's about all I have to say for this episode because I don't really know what else to say. Uh, anyways, if any of you watched to the end of this, hope you enjoyed listening to me talk. Hope you enjoyed listening to my almost crying voice. And I'm tired of this crap. Not this crap as in YouTube. I'm tired of this crap as in my family. Uh, so anyways, I'm gonna go do, I don't know, something else, try to get another job, put in more applications or something. But hope you enjoyed listening to me ramble. Thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate all of you that watch these videos, even if you don't watch them to the end. Just watching them at all makes me happy, because I'm happy that people are actually looking at my channel. But, either way, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. And goodbye.